say blood ties bind deeper than memory, but I never knew mine. My father vanished before I could form a thought about who he was. All I knew were the stories, the whispers, that he was a monster, that he killed people, that he painted them. I was adopted when I was just a baby, raised by someone kind, someone safe, someone not him. I spent my life pretending the past didn't exist. But then a letter arrived. My biological father is presumed dead. His estate, a sprawling mansion hidden deep in the woods, was left to me. I never wanted it. I still don't. But now something inside me is pulling. Maybe it's grief, maybe it's morbid curiosity. So here I am, walking into the house of a man I never knew, to see if the shadows he left behind are mine to carry. It feels wrong being here. Like I broke into someone else's memory. This place doesn't smell like home. It smells like rot and varnish. I keep expecting to see him around the corner. Not as a ghost, not even as a man, just as something. Everyone told me not to come, that some things are better left buried. But if I don't face this, what if it never lets me go? He was a killer, that much is certain, but was he always, or did something make him that way? Maybe these walls remember more than they should.
It all started as I turned 6 years old. I didn't understand why. He'd smile at me one moment, then press me down the next. The water always came fast, always cold, always without warning. I thought it was normal. I thought this is just what fathers do. You can't scream underwater. You try, but the sound stays inside you and burns. Your lungs beg, your body thrashes, and still he just held me down. Like I was dirt that needed washing away. of soap and blood and fear. The tiles were white once, I think, before they turned gray with time. The tub was too deep, too wide, like a grave filled with silence. I tried to run, he caught me. He always caught me. And that time he didn't let go. I saw light through the water, then everything went black. There were rules. So many rules. Don't talk, sit straight, don't cry. Every broken rule meant a punishment. And the worst punishment was the one that made the world go silent. Underwater, everything disappears, even hope. There are places in my head I can't go anymore. Rooms filled with echoes. Dripping, old, rotting. I don't know what happened in them, I only know they exist. Buried under water, under memory, under fear. I remember waking up soaked, shivering, not knowing where I was. He said I had imagined it, that I was too sensitive. He said boys like me need to toughen up or die trying. Sometimes I wish I had. Never stopped. Even when he wasn't around, I could feel his hand on the back of my neck. Even now, I feel the weight. I feel the water. It follows me everywhere. built corridors in my mind to escape, long, flooded hallways where he couldn't reach me. But now I don't know which ones are real. I walk them every night in my sleep. I don't remember the last time it happened. Maybe that's for the best. Maybe I blacked it out. Maybe I broke. All I know is the water and the silence, and the boy who never came back up.
What the hell was that? No, seriously. What the did I just see? That wasn't a dream. It wasn't a hallucination. I was there, inside it. Inside a memory, a thought, a nightmare. I felt real, like drowning in someone else's fear, like suffocating in pain that wasn't mine, but somehow was. Was that my father's memory? Is that what he went through? Did he trap his thoughts inside his paintings? Or did they bleed in on their own, like the canvas couldn't hold it all? And if that was just one painting, how many more are there? How deep does this go? I didn't want to know him. I told myself I never would, but now I have to. I need to know what happened.
One day I stopped being a child. not because I grew up, but because he disappeared. He left pieces of himself behind, not love, not memories, just the aftermath, the wreckage. There was fire. I remember it licking the sky, orange and loud and alive. The car screamed louder than either of us, but not louder than he did when the metal folded in. They told me it was an accident, that sometimes things just happen. But I know better. Things don't just happen, people make them happen. He taught me about fear. He taught me how to obey. But that day I taught him what it feels like to be powerless. His arms were long, bent in ways arms shouldn't bend. His face, or what was left of it, looked at me like it was still expecting something. A sorry, a reason. I didn't cry. I just stood there waiting for someone to tell me what to feel. But no one came. Not really. They asked what happened. I told them the truth or enough of it. They nodded, said how tragic, and looked away. Nobody wanted to hear what I didn't say. I thought the fire would cleanse me. That maybe if he burned, so would the memories. But pain doesn't burn, it burrows. I wasn't brave. I wasn't strong. I was just done. Done being afraid of him. Done pretending he was human. Not the real one, the one in my head. It's still on fire, every night, every dream. Still collapsing, still screaming. Concrete bones, broken glass, red mist on the pavement. And I felt nothing. That's what scared me the most. No father, no compass. No voice to tell me where the line was. Only silence. And in that silence, I became the echo of what he made me. An empty shell with sharp edges. Was it murder? Was it justice? Does it matter when everything is already in ruins? All I know is I never looked back. Escaped him. But you can't escape what's already inside you. I died in that crash. But part of...
What the hell is happening to me? That felt more real than memory, more vivid than a dream. Was that him? Was that his voice? His pain? Or was that me feeling all of it? The fire, the crash, the way he spoke about it, like it was deserved, like it was justice. My father, he didn't just suffer, he chose. And I'm starting to wonder if the blood in my veins carries more than just his name. These paintings, they're not just art. They're confessions. And maybe, piece by piece, they'll tell me who he was, and therefore who I really am. But do I even want to know? Right key to open this.
thought I could silence it. The hunger, the noise, the pulsing itch under my skin. So I built a fortress of books around me, history, theology, fiction, anything. But the pages didn't speak to me, only the voices in my head did. I read for hours, then realized I didn't remember a single word. Only the image of flesh tearing, of red soaking through white. It played behind every sentence like a secret script. The more it whispered. You remember, don't you? That first time, that moment, the fire, the bones, and how right it felt. I started with medical texts, then psychology, then anatomy, then something darker, pages filled with cruelty dressed up as knowledge. And somehow that felt like home. It was curiosity, research. But I knew what I was doing, feeding the thing inside me drip by drip, word by word. And it grew teeth. I tried writing it out. Journals filled with dreams, with fear, with guilt. Then one day I opened a page and found something I didn't remember writing. A name, a date, a place. stopped sleeping. Not because I couldn't, because I was afraid of what I'd do if I did. But it didn't help. I'd wake up in strange places, my hands shaking, red under my nails. Whole days gone. People I'd met who swore I said things I didn't remember. Rooms rearranged. Locks broken. The dog next door disappeared. Every time I faced it, really faced it, the thing inside laughed. I begged, I bargained, but it knew something I didn't, that I'd already lost. Sometimes I'd stare at my reflection in the window. I'd see my eyes moving but feel nothing behind them. Like the real me was watching from somewhere far away. Like the man in the mirror wasn't human anymore. pages twist, the shells bleed when I touch them. Or maybe that's just how I see them now. Because I don't read for knowledge anymore, I read to stay sane.
Different. Not chaos, not violence, just slow unraveling, quiet madness. He tried to bury it under books, under knowledge, but the more he read, the more he fed the thing he was running from. Felt it too, that gnawing itch beneath the surface, like something inside me recognized it. I used to think he was just evil, a monster, but what if he was lost? What if it started the way it's starting with me? Thoughts you didn't invite, feelings you can't explain. What if this house doesn't just show me who he was? What if it's showing me what I might become?